Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Vintage Story. So last episode, of course, we got our copper tools. Super exciting moment. And our first copper tools. Not all of them, but we did get the first one. So we're going to head out, and I want to see about a little bit of mining, maybe. I want to start with mining, and then we're going to do a little bit of farming as well. Let's see, out here I had marked a spot. I'd marked quite a few spots, right? One's right up there, so let's head over here. And let me turn off the chat there. Let's head over here, and we're going to dig up our first surface samples, hopefully. Let's see, I'd marked right here. So let's just go down, and a surface sample is just what it sounds like. You know, it's right underneath the surface usually. So down in here, okay, you can see right here is copper. So I only came down, what, 3 blocks, and then I hit copper. So that's not too bad. It's usually right there, like near the surface, to find it. So, anyways, we're just gonna mine this up, all of it that we can get a hold of, because we're gonna need, we're gonna need more copper. And there's actually a decent amount here. It looks like we're getting like 1 chunk per vein. No, sometimes 2. I just got 2. So, yeah, there's 2 again. Okay, I mined up everything that I could find, and I got 42 native copper chunks. Also got a ton of andesite stone. So let me grab our low fertility soil. And it seems like the sun is starting to go down, so I'm going to head back home. I'm going to head off in that direction. And, oh, you know what? I'm actually going to... really quick while I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, let's close this up, because I don't want to leave just holes, since I'm done down in this pit. I mean, it's possible there could be, like, some, like, little rogue copper ore, somewhere down in there, but, I mean, for the most part, I've gotten it. So, I think that'll be good. I do believe that'll be okay. So, we're going to head back home. I did want to get firewood, but we'll get that tomorrow. And we'll plant some crops, and then we'll go back to mining, I think. But I should go ahead and get some crops planted just so that they're already down. Let's do that. I love that. I love that feature so much. Let's see, right now we have soybean seeds and flax seeds. And I guess that's all the seeds that we have managed to collect thus far. And I've got 44 native copper chunks. So, I mean, technically, we've got enough chunks that we could do something with that, which we probably will. This axe actually has a little bit of durability left. I'll just use it for making lumber, chances are. And actually, you know what? Now that we've got, we've got blue clay, we've got plenty of stone coming in. I didn't do this before because it was like, it took so long to go out and get stone. But we can do a pattern like this. And put our blue clay in there, and we can get ourselves andesite cobblestone, or granite, or whatever stone type we're using, which will be kind of like our first actual building material. And their cobblestone in this game, I think it looks really, really good, in comparison to into the Minecraft's cobblestone. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep through the night just to pass some of this time by. And I hear a drifter. And when I was editing the footage from the last episode, I can actually hit him from back here and he can't hit me. That's great. Alright, but I'm still waiting through the night. So I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting, I'm going to take our clay that we've got. And this is something I need to get in the habit of doing. I'm going to make just some molds. Because, like, we made the hammer, the hoe, pickaxe, sword. I need to make the shovel, the prospecting pick, and then I can always make more bowls or flower pots or planters or the ingot molds. That would actually be really good to make. Yeah, let's make 2 of these. I'm not going to cook them down just yet, but it would be good to go ahead and have these, so next time I actually start up a fire and everything, I have so much stuff to cook. There is our ingot mold. And I'm just going to put this away into here for right now. This is like almost, it's kind of becoming like a 2-cook chest. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a shovel mold as well, because we are going to need copper shovel, probably next time we make up some copper. And I'm going to go ahead and do a prospecting pick, which hopefully we have enough clay for. Yeah, I think we should have enough clay for this. No, I'm out of clay. So I'll have to come back to that here in a bit. But the sun's starting to come up. That's one nice thing, is I can just leave that there, and it'll be fine. Alright, so let's head out, and we're going to go do a little bit of farming now. We need to get these plants planted because they do take a little while to farm, and I want to explain the farming system to you because it is very unique. It's a lot better than like the Minecraft farming system because it actually takes into account like soil quality for starters and soil nutrients, and it's a little bit more of a realistic time frame that it grows, and it's not, you know, just based on like growth ticks. And then in addition, there's no bone meal or anything. So we're going to take our hoe, and we have to plant near water. And you can craft a bucket and move water, which we will end up doing that. But for right now, I'm actually going to use this area here to plant. And there's 3 different fertility types. There's medium, which is the one I'm looking at right here, you can see. And low is the one, like, you know, that we encounter the most, low fertility soil. And then, which actually this medium runs like all over through there. We actually have a lot of medium fertility soil. There's also high fertility soil, which is the rarest. And whenever you're doing your farms, when you hoe the ground, we've got dry farmland, okay? And it's near water, so it is going to get hydrated. And you can farm up to 3 blocks away from your water source. Which actually, this one... Oh, I'm hungry. Alright, let me take care of that real quick. And I really need to cook meat tonight, so I'm going to have to go get some firewood. I could turn it into charcoal, but I don't know if I will or if I'm just going to use regular firewood. Probably just regular firewood. I don't have to use charcoal. It would be a little bit better, though. But anyways, let's go ahead and bring this back. We've got a little 3x3 planting area. That'll be fine for now. So it needs to be at least 3 blocks from the nearest water source for it to become hydrated. And then if you look at it, you can see it says nutrient levels N 50%, P 50%, K 50%, and growth speeds N 90%, P 90%, K 90%. Now, what that means is the growth speed is based on the type of soil. So we have a medium soil, so it's a bit better, you know, than say a low soil. Like for example, if I came over here, and I know I've got some low fertility right here, you can see it says nutrient levels in 25%, you know, it's 25% and 60%. So your speed's going to be faster on the medium and then in turn the high fertility. And then also your nutrient levels, that is dependent, your starting nutrient levels are dependent upon the soil. And they're also going to regen those nutrient levels as they're consumed. And depending on what type of soil that you have, it's going to regen those faster. Now it does regen those nutrient levels faster when there's nothing planted on it, but it will slowly regenerate those nutrient levels when there's stuff planted on it. It's just not as fast by a long shot. Now the nutrient levels, if you look at your seeds, each seed has a nutrient consumption. If you look at flax, it's 50. The growth time, 2.1 days. And then you can see the required nutrient there at the top. It says required nutrient is K. Each seed has one nutrient type that it consumes. So if I was to plant flax on there, it would start growing, and every time that it goes through a growth stage, it'll consume a little bit of those nutrients. So what's going to happen over time is if you keep stuff planted on here, it's going to consume those nutrients, and they're not going to, you know, it's going to take a little bit longer for them to grow because it's consumed those nutrients. So if you want like maximum efficiency and maximum speed all the time, you'll want to rotate your crops between N, P, and K crops. That way the nutrients have time to regenerate on the ones that have been depleted while still keeping your efficiency speed up on the ones that you have planted. So soybean is a K type. So we're going to place it, you know, just right over here. It doesn't matter where we place it. I just want to get that stuff planted out. And also, if you jump on farmland in here, it does not destroy it. It does not destroy your stuff, and you can, you know, jump on your crops. That's fine. It's not a problem. It's not going to just crush everything. So, kind of a saving, sort of a saving grace there. I do need to grab a little bit of this blue clay. Oh, that's fire clay. Which I know fire clay you can use for making the molds. But I want to leave that fire clay right there for a later date. Because it's used for something else. In addition to, you know, regular clay stuff. I'm just jumping all over the place. I was on Minecraft earlier, so I'm used to, like... Because this game feels different, like, whenever you're playing it. And the way it controls and everything is a little bit different than Minecraft. As far as, like... not really sensitivity, but just, like, the way you move. Like, whenever you jump and stuff like that. So it does take it does take a little bit of getting used to whenever I switch over all of a sudden like that. Okay, but we're going to be looking for... I've got spice. I'm actually going to start grabbing flowers because we are going to start using those before too long for beekeeping, which is exciting. That's good stuff. It's so well done on here. Like, it is so well done. Like, other games have done beekeeping, and of course there's mods in Minecraft and stuff that do beekeeping, but nothing compares to beekeeping on here. Like, nothing I've ever seen compares. Now, I don't have a shovel right now, so I'm actually just going to grab like 2 of those. That'll be fine. And I want to go chop a little bit of wood. That is what I want to do. And I'm going to head over here because it looks like... actually, part of me wants to head down the hill. What time of day is it? It's about... that would be maybe pushing it. I'll stay here. I do have some tall trees around here, so... But you know, there was that really tall tree... that we were messing with last episode. Oh wait, what am I? I'm trying to use the copper hammer. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting there just like beating on it, just like, come on, work. I wasn't even using the axe. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I was like, man, this must... I was like looking, I was like, man, this must be a tall tree because it's taking forever to break this thing. Alright, here is catmint. We'll go ahead and grab that. I love this flower. I saw this a lot in Ashantin's videos, and I was just like, man, that's such a pretty flower, because, like, I don't know, like, you know, purple is my favorite color. Of course, generally like a darker purple than this, but I still love it. It's like that lavender color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to be starting to build soon, which is so exciting for me, because... Like, on the forums for the game, there's a section there for builds, and there's some pictures and stuff up, and it's just gorgeous. It's so gorgeous, because I love the textures of this game. Like, that's one thing, like, Minecraft kind of has that, like, which don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Minecraft, but Minecraft kind of has that, like, colorful, not really cartoony, but just more colorful type textures, whereas this game has a very like more realistic look to it with its textures, and I absolutely love it, and it makes for some beautiful builds, not to mention the lighting. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, this tree might take a while. It should be, yeah, it's still decently fast, because the copper, of course the copper axe is faster than the stone one. And it is very noticeable right now. There we go. Look at all that. Look at all that wood. I'm going to be able to make a really big fire pit with this, which I'm excited. I absolutely love the fire pit, you know, and just making charcoal that way instead of like sticking in a furnace. It's so much better. And like, oh, it's so good on here. It's just so good. And so I want to make a big fire pit whenever we set up like an actual forge area. I would like to do like a legitimate... Oh no! There we go. Oh, the babies are coming. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so that means I've got a long run ahead of me through the dark. Is what I've got. Oh, no. Not again. Oh, but I killed that one wolf, and I might... I think I can get back in time to get my stuff. If not, then we just lost all of our copper stuff, which will be bad. That would be bad, because I'm just now getting into the copper age. I don't even know that... yeah, I think I put it in a chest, so, I mean, I guess if worse comes to worse, but... I think I was probably like one hit from killing that wolf, too. Oh, mature rye. I will take a moment to collect that. There we go. We got 3 rye seeds, and we got 11 pieces of rye, and I can make bread with that. And that's actually enough rye to make bread with. However, I think I need a bucket to make it into bread, though. Because you do have to add water to it. Ooh, that was close. I don't know how deep that was, because I'm like just sprinting for... and I can eat rye? Yeah. It doesn't give a whole lot of... I may have to rely on that, though, because all my food is like gone over here. Okay, I think right up here is the mountain range. Yeah. And I should be able to go around the right side here through the snowy area. I actually came through here the other day when I was looking through copper. So I will show it to you guys. Mature spelt. We'll take that because you can make... let me grab that. You can make spelt bread as well. There's like rye, spelt, and one other type of bread that you can make as well. Now there are going to be drifters out as well, but maybe I can just sprint through everything. I should have been more careful and like actually backed up and got food. That was all my fault. I own that death, and I deserved it. I deserved every bit of that death. Because I killed the first wolf, and then I should have backed off, got my health back up, and then taken out the second one, but... Because they do have decent range with their bites. Okay, so we're basically back home at this point. Like, that right over there is where we were at. So, see, it's not really like a super far run. Nope, I see that pig. Now, in the dark, it's going to be... it's going to be terrifying. And I've got to find exactly where I died, too. That's going to be... That's why you should always carry a torch on you, because they light up when they're dropped. It's a little bit easier in the dark to find your stuff. Okay, so I should be getting pretty close to where I died. Right up, yeah, right in here was where I chopped down that big tree. And there's my stuff. There is my stuff. Oh, but my backpack's is over here. There we go. There we go. That should be... I'll toss that on the ground. I've still got more stuff over here. Oh, man. I'll toss that club down. That thing's not terribly useful at this point. Trying to get my sword back. Okay. Now I can actually fight back. I can do this. There we go. One down, one's running away, and I still haven't taken any damage either. It's like pro dueling skills right here. Alright, you come here. I'll go ahead and take care of you. And there's that wolf. Which I guess... Man, I have so much wood on me here. I don't need that spear. What is that? Okay, my knife and a piece of dirt. I can live without that. I value the stuff that I have at the moment a lot more. I'm so happy I was able to find my stuff, because that would have been terrible. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, man, are you serious? Oh, my gosh. Okay, I'm going to sprint again. At least it should be day by the time I get back this time. Oh, my gosh. I should have just ran, and I don't know. I'm reaching that point where I'm like, I can do this, and I really can't do this, you know? So, I just end up dying. But also, like, to be fair, I'm still getting used to the swimming mechanic, because it's better to go underwater and swim when it's deep. And it's a lot faster than just bobbing on the water. I'm so used to just bobbing away. Aha, right there. Right there is all my stuff. Okay, and I got everything. Awesome. Awesome, okay. Whew. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we've got everything, and the moon is starting to go down. I'm going to head back to our house, because we got stuff we got to drop off and everything. Because, I mean, my inventory is shot. And then I would like to get some actual food cooking up. That would be kind of nice. And we do have these new seeds to plant. Sorry about all that death. I think we're done dying for the episode. I think. I think my biggest problem is I get to, like, you know, I got copper tools and stuff, so I'm like, I can take on the world at this point, which isn't actually true. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plant our rye, and let's see, rye seeds are, well, spelt seeds are an N nutrient, and rye is an N nutrient as well. So we'll just put down our rye, and it doesn't matter if they're like next to each other or, you know, anything like that, to my knowledge anyways. There's nothing on the wiki that I recall about that. There's a lot of information though on the farming, probably a bit more in depth than what I've mentioned. But oh, look, all of our berries are flowering. That is going to be like the mother load of berries whenever that's done. And I've actually got some more. I'm going to go ahead and plant these real quick while the sun's finishing up. And I'll tell you what, I'm just going to start another like thing here. I'm getting to the point where I have so many berries I need to start actually expanding out and building like a proper base. And that is something that we're going to start working on. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up this mold as well, so I don't have it just like sitting here. That's interesting. Whenever you come back, it won't, it doesn't remove the boxes whenever you place things. There we go. And okay, yeah, maybe that's a bug. Let me break it. And okay, it's just a visual bug. It's still there. Like, it's not there, but it's visually it's there. So alright, let's go ahead, and we've actually got 4 flax fibers. That's enough to make some twine. Oh, I didn't think about, I started grabbing flowers and I wasn't thinking about, I don't have like any storage whatsoever hardly. Okay, well, let's grab our meat. Look at that, 33 pieces of meat at the moment. That's awesome. And I am going to cut this stuff down with our axe. We're going to cut down like 24 pieces of firewood. That should be good, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and toss in our meat and our 24 pieces of firewood and just let that start going. It's not going to cook all the meat with 24 pieces of firewood, but it'll cook a bit of it while I'm out doing stuff. And I tell you what, one other thing that I want to do, let me actually pull this out. Let me toss in a stick. I would like to get a torch so that I can do like maybe some legitimate mining, which I know I'm just wasting firewood right here. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to take and do a little bit more firewood. Like 12 more pieces. Still probably not going to be enough, but like to cook all of this, but we'll at least get a bit of it cooked and we'll have like some decent food. Because right now, like, all I have is berries, which are also like my healing food. So I'll tell you what, actually, right here is another surface sample. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it would be copper. That's all I picked up and marked. So I'm going to head down right here. I'm going to grab a little bit more copper. And there is other things to mine other than just copper. Just, that's kind of your starting point, is copper. Okay, I got everything out of here. So let's go ahead and get ourselves back up out of here and hide that away. And we got ourselves 12 more pieces of copper. Okay, now the next thing I want to do, actually, I think we've got enough copper for right now, but let's head off in this direction, because if you remember when I was running through the mountains, I mean, there's a lot of wolves over here. That's not really what I'm after, but I actually wouldn't mind a little bit more leather so I could make another bag. But what I'm actually looking for is there's ruins over here, if you recall. And we haven't actually broken into any ruins. There's actually quite a few on the other side of the mountain as well, which we'll do that on a day. We'll head out there and check out all of those. Oh, here's a skull. Bony cow skull. Oh, we can pick it up. Awesome. Okay. We can use that for decor for our house. Just a bony cow skull. Which I'm like, I've got hyenas all around me right now, but okay, I think it was like over this hill and just a little bit further was that ruin. Yeah, right over here is the ruin. Okay. And what's nice is granite cobblestone, you can mine this stuff up and it's like free building material. And so we are going to take every single piece of this. And there's slabs. Like, look at that cobblestone. Like, that is a cobblestone I could use for like a road or something, you know. Like, and this game has mods as well, you know. And I mean, that's something that's going to grow over time, and, you know. And the mods that I've seen are, like, really good. Of course, we will probably end up downloading some at some point. Maybe in a new world. I don't know if we'll actually put mods into this world. Probably just enjoy this world and do, like, a separate... there's bony soil. Aha. Aha. But right here we have a loot vessel with a seed in it, or seeds in it. So let's go ahead and break that. And what did we get? We got, look like soybeans. Yeah, 3 soybean seeds. Alright, we'll take it. I feel like we're getting to the point now where we're like getting out in the world and doing more things than just trying to survive. Like, well, I was going to say, I think we're doing really good at surviving, yet I've died twice in this episode, and once in the last episode, so I don't know about if we're doing really good about surviving, but we are good on food, let's say. And we got a big berry harvest coming in, we got our crops planted, but bony soil, it says so many bones, and we can just break this. You can break it by hand if you so desire, and we got some bony soil. But anyways, my inventory's filled up again. And actually the sun's starting to set. So I'm going to head back home, I do believe. I am going to plant these soybean seeds. Like, I feel like I can go outside at night. As long as if I stay close to home, it's the wolves that get me. The drifters don't bother me too much. Like, I'm just kind of like, okay, drifters, but, it's those wolves. Like, man, they're dangerous. Like, they kill you so fast. Okay. Let's get some bony skulls. I've noticed, it seems like if you're running away from a hyena, that's when, like, running in the opposite direction-ish, that's when they'll come after you. But if you run straight at them, they, like, run away. Oh, I love these mountains. I can't wait to start building. And, see, I've got to get used to all the building materials within this game. Because, I mean, I've played around with them, like, in creative mode. But, you know, it's still a new game, and I've still got to get used to all the textures and things like that. So it's going to be a learning process, honestly. Building on here is. And I wish I could get rid of this. Can I, if I break the dirt? No, it didn't do anything. What if I place dirt on it? No, it's still there. Probably a relog would probably fix it. Oh yeah, I've got to go plant these soybeans. And then we got to check on our meat, see if our meat is done. Okay, so we'll go ahead and place out our soybeans, and we'll put another soybean over here, and another one here. So our little 3x3 is now filled out. And you can see our flax is 5 out of 9 on its growth, and soybeans are 5 out of 11. And if you take a look at the soil, of course, flax is a K nutrient. Oh, it just grew, 6 out of 9 now. But if you take a look here, it is, the current nutrient level is 22% on K, which is what it's consuming, but you can see the other two haven't moved at all. And then growth speed, 60% on K. That's because the percent's dropping on it. So there's not as many nutrients in the soil. But we're about to have flax, so I may rotate that crop whenever it comes in. I mean, technically I could leave it, you know, I could replant it, and I mean, it would just grow slower. And I don't know, honestly, I think right now I'd rather rotate crops to get like as much efficiency as we can out of it, because otherwise, oh, I need bronze to break quartz. Okay. And let's see, how's our meat? It's still cooking. It's still cooking away. But you can see we have 23 meat, and that's one nice thing, is it doesn't seem like we actually need chunk loaders in this game, which is so good, like, because stuff just does how it's supposed to do instead of just you leave the area and it just stops working. I do quite love that. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're actually going to be able to cook up all the meat with the firewood that we've provided. And then what I may do is, let me go ahead and cut down some more firewood. And I'm probably not going to leave all this in there, but I'm going to go ahead and toss a bit more in there. And I'm probably going to go ahead and smelt up our molds. I don't have enough clay. No, I don't have enough clay to make more molds, but I'll probably go ahead and smelt up like our ingot molds and stuff like that, so we can go ahead and get those done. And look at all that granite cobblestone we got. 46 pieces. I need to take some time to make some more chests. And don't you just absolutely love this music? Like, it's great. It's so good. Oh, and our fired crucibles, we can take these and place them down. I'm going to do that real quick, just because it's going to save me a slot in our chest. But I'll be back here in just a minute. I'm basically just going to smelt molds and wait for day. So I find that I don't sleep so often because like I always have something to do that I need to be doing at night. And I try to balance it out so I'm working on something at night and while I wait for the time to pass. So, but I'll be back here in a minute. Okay, all of our meat's done cooking, and this is the very last crucible. Our molds are done, our ingot molds are done. You can see you can put 2 of those in a single block space. 2 is the maximum, but you can do that. So, we're going to have to make a bunch more of those, actually, because I'm going to want quite a few of them. But one thing I want to do is I'm going to set up another fire pit. And I'm just going to dig it out, like, right here. We're actually going to have it outside of the house this time, which is going to be good. So, let's see. I'm trying to keep an eye on this. I think we could probably just pull this firewood out. That should be good. Yeah. Okay, and I've only got 3 of the cooked meat on me. I figure I should leave some in the chest. We got 26 in there. And honestly, we're going to be good on meat for a while. There we go. That's actually quite a bit of firewood. That is a decent amount. Oh, and I've got all this. Yeah, let's actually pull up all this firewood too. I want as much charcoal as I can make while still keeping a little bit of firewood for, like, day-to-day things. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. And that's going to leave me with 21 firewood, which I think will be alright. And then let's grab our grass. Let's get some soil. And we're going to set the fire right here. And we'll go ahead and pow, there we go, and start it. And we should see it start smoking. There we go. Smoke's coming out. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to head out. We're going to go check on our crops, and then I'm probably going to cut for a little bit. I'm going to go gather some more wood. Oh, yeah, they're making babies. Like, I'm getting, like, chickens. It seems like you could probably capture chickens, like, get them into a pen. Maybe a couple of them, because it does seem like they're making babies. And because there's 2 adults there. And so I'm almost wondering if we couldn't, like, get them in a pen and breed chickens. If that would work. I don't know for sure. Okay, so flax is 7 out of 9. Soybeans are 7 out of 11. They're so pretty. And the way they sway and stuff, like, they just look so good. So I'm going to head out. I like that tree. I'm going to head out back here. I should have got a shovel to get clay. I might make a shovel, because I think I've got sticks. Yeah. I might make a shovel and get some clay today as well. But anyways, I'm going to cut for a little bit. I'm going to gather some resources, and then I'll be back here in a bit. Look how pretty that, like, formation is. Growing right, okay. But it kind of, like, grew up. It's really, really neat. I don't know. I'm out gathering resources. By the way, pine trees, that's where it's at. This, I got 3 full stacks and then a half stack from a single pine tree. One of these tall ones, yeah, is great. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm out looking for clay now. I'm heading back towards where a lot of my clay is. We've actually got a lot of clay around the base. So, anyways, I'll be back here in a bit. Okay, it's early morning right now, and the sun's starting to come up. And I did dig a hole. And it's right over here, and I'm gonna try to. I mean, I can't make fences and gates just yet. We'll be able to make those once we can start processing wood and, like, you know, sawing it down. But I did dig a hole right on the other side of this hill. It's just too deep, a little 3x3 hole, and I'm wondering if I could possibly herd these chickens in. Because, see, they run away from me, right? There we go. There's one in. And I'm wondering if, with them being together, if they will breed. See, that baby's trying to follow its mom. And so if I can just get the moms in there, the babies will follow, see? And so I'm wondering if, let me let that other baby get in there, and then I'm going to cover the hole a little bit, just so I don't have, like, wolves or something getting down in there until I can actually move them to a proper fence. Oh, is that the other baby, I think, that just fell in there? Yeah, both babies are in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this over. And I might actually, I kind of want them to be able to get to the grass, though. That's the only thing, because I kind of feel terrible just having them live in a hole. And so what if I built this up? We're going to try that. Because I'm noticing that, like, it almost seems like when you have the chickens near each other, I don't know for sure, but I almost feel like they breed when they're near others of their kind. I don't know. I might just be hoarding chickens for no reason, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see if this does in fact work. And I'm thinking that like a too high little area should be good. It'll keep the wolves out and it'll keep the chickens in, which is all I need. And then whenever I want to build a chicken pen, if this does work out, I can just build a chicken pen and I can just run like blocks or fences or something and just herd the chickens right through, you know, through the little area and then just clean it up. And then I can have chickens together. But I don't know. I haven't seen like a roaster. I've just seen like mama chickens. So I don't even know if it's possible or if I'm just wasting my time. We're going to give it a shot though. Because that's kind of our focus this episode, is like a lot of agriculture kind of thing. And if animal breeding does work, if it does in fact work, then this would be amazing. It would be amazing because we'd have chickens. Okay, so the chickens, they could get out now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this dirt so they can actually like climb out. See, the little chicklets don't mind me so much. Yeah, see, that one looks like a rooster, right? It looks bigger and it's... I don't know. I don't know for sure, but they definitely don't like me. I know that much. Okay, I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to let them rest and maybe make some babies or something. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if this works. Oh, there's more chickens. Do I want to bring them back to the pen? Come on, chickens. I may actually have to build a platform for them to get on into the pen, though. That's the only thing. Okay, she's running away. Or he, I don't know. Maybe if I have more chickens, they'll breed faster. Or if they'll even breed. I don't know. Hey. Hey, look who's behind you. There we go. Yeah, go back to that pen. Okay, she's in there. So we now have 3 chickens and 2 chicklets. I mean, if nothing else, the little babies will grow and we'll have, you know, 5, soon 6 chickens in that one pit. Alright, go, 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 go. There we go, look at that. It's like a horde of chickens. So we got 4 adults and 2 babies. So we'll give it a little bit of time, see if they do end up breeding, and if not, we'll slaughter them. If I'm not seeing any babies, you're gonna die. So, alright. And at least it keeps the predators away from the chickens that have been roaming this area. They're mine. They're all mine. Alright, so our stuff... Okay, our flax is done. So we'll go ahead and harvest that. Now, some crops you can right-click to harvest. Flax is not one of those. You cannot right-click that. So, let's see. We got... I don't know how much I had, but I got 3 flax... Okay, I don't think I had any flax fibers on me. So I got 3 flax fibers, 2 flax grain, and we'll replant that. And then our soybeans still have 1 more growth stage to get through. Now, oh, actually, I forgot. I went and harvested up this while I was waiting, you know, like between cuts. And I was going to make some chests with it. Alright, so, or baskets, not chests, but, you know, you get the idea. But we're going to have to wait just a second for the soybeans to finish up. Now, there is a chance for you to get additional seeds. I think the wiki listed at a 5% chance. Oh, there's more chickens. Do you guys want to go to my pit? Do you want to go to the pit? Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna hoard these. I'm gonna get these chickens over to the pit. At least the mom. The baby will follow, so that's not that big of a deal. Okay, and it seems like sometimes they'll stall and stop moving, but if you jump, they'll take off running. So, I do know that the babies will grow. I know at least like in Ashantin's video, she got some wolves in there, and they grew up to adulthood. Like in like she had like these big trenches. So, but if that does work, then we'll have like an easy source of meat, and we can expand on it, which would be great. I guess actually I'm gonna pull these up because I use that little right-click feature, and we'll just put it like that for right now. It's ugly, but it'll work for the time being. And by the way, I had a question about if you can move these screens, like the inventory screens. You can. What you do is you click right here and you set it to movable, and then you can drag and move it like that. And then you can do the same thing over here. So we can set it like right over there. And then if we open it up, it's going to be there. However, then if you set it to fixed, it moves back. And you know, I actually forgot to rotate, to move my crop whenever I replanted it, the flax. That's fine. I'll remember it going forward. Those soybeans are still not grown. Okay. I was thinking they would finish by the end of the day, actually, but maybe not. But we do have some spelt that's grown. So we'll go ahead and harvest that. Spelt seems to grow pretty... Yeah, this is almost harvest. This is almost grown too. Spelt only has a growth time of 2.2 days. And that's a K nutrient. This is an N nutrient. I tell you what, whenever this finishes up, we're going to rotate it and do spelt here, soybeans back here. I mean, I've got plenty of space. I can easily expand around this huge pond. And by the way, it was brought up in the comments, actually, while I'm recording this. If you look at your map, you can actually see, like, if you look right here, you can see, like, little patches of dirt. And then, actually, I think this, all these count, too. But that is clay deposits. You can actually see them from your map if you're having issues finding them. Just a heads up. Just a heads up on that. Also, our coal is done that we made, or it should be done. And I do hear a drifter somewhere. But let's open this up a little bit here. And look at all this coal, or charcoal. You can actually find coal to mine, but I'm going to have to organize all my stuff like soon, because it's just getting to where it's just a big mess in there. And it was also mentioned in the comments, something I'm going to have to try is using a shovel on this. Because, like, that's how it was in Terra Farmercraft. That's also how it was in, like, within forestry and most mods. Whenever you're digging up charcoal from one of these, like, pits, you use a shovel. So, shovel might actually work on this. And plus, it's a soft block, so it would make sense. Because I can break it by hand, but I don't have a shovel on hand right now, so... I'm going to be making some more, because my axe doesn't have a whole lot of durability left, so I am going to make some more copper tools. And I'm probably going to go ahead and make another pickaxe, another sword, you know, extras of all those things as well whenever I'm doing it. And I will make a shovel, or, well, I might make two if I make some more molds before then. I'll probably try to make some more molds and then make all that stuff. So maybe make 2 shovels and 2 picks and all that stuff. Okay, our soybeans are done, and we can't right-click to harvest those either. Let's go ahead and just pull those up. So you can see that the K level of fertility in that soil is really low. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rye, because that's an N nutrient. We'll go ahead and pull up our rye. And we actually got quite a bit of that. And then we're going to take our soybeans, and we're going to plant them on the one of the rye spots. Because while the N is down, the K is still up. So we'll just put them down like right there. And we didn't get any extra seeds today. But that's basically how crop rotation works. Is you don't, because that's actually how real farming works. Is, you know, you don't want to keep planting the same things in like the same spot. You want to rotate out the crops, because each plant does actually use up different types of nutrients. So we'll go ahead and do like that. I'll make it a little bit more organized here soon. So we'll have like the fields laid out, and it'll be like, kind of what I'm thinking is we'll have like a row of crops that are N, a row of crops that are P, a row of crops that are K, and we'll just have like a set of three rows, like 3 wide, but then be like, I don't know, 15 blocks long or something like that, and just water basically down the sides of it, because or down one side of it, because it works perfect, because there's 3, you know, it can hydrate 3 blocks over. And so then what we'll do is we'll have NPK, and then whenever the crops come in, we'll let all 3 rows come in together. And then we'll just harvest everything and then shift it over. And then hopefully by the time that a crop has went through 3 growth cycles, we come back and then, you know, that original stat is filled back up. And then I think that would work if we just kind of rotated it around like that. I think it would work, and I think it would work very well, honestly. Anyways, I am going to end out this episode here. Between episodes, I am probably going to make up, like I said, some more copper tools just off camera, and also mine up some materials, like some basically just more copper. I'm not going to go like mine up a bunch of other stuff without you guys, but mainly just stock up on copper and stock up on stone types as well. And then next episode, whenever we come back, I think we are going to begin, and I'll probably stock up on wood too, because I want to have actual wood piles with actual large amounts of wood in them, and you know, some stuff like that. But I think next episode, whenever we come back, I would like to get into actual smithing, like banging on the anvil and making, you know, being able to make knives and saws, because saws are like key to building, because I can't really do anything with wood or make a lot of things until I get saws. So I would like to do that, and then we might start building next episode, or if not, it'll be the episode after. It just depends on how long it takes us to get through. Like I said, I want to make a saw and stuff and get that up and going before we push into building. So, I mean, technically there is a little bit of building that I could do right now, which will be like roads. I would like to have some roads set up, but I'm probably going to wait until I can actually start putting down wood, and then we're going to start building structures, which is exciting. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.